You hear a lot of criticism about armchair critics. That's an ad hominem. It's a bit like you can't comment on COVID because you're not a doctor, even though you're not really analysing medical literature, you're just analysing lies, blatant lies. That's not medical. For example, people who died with COVID are usually dying with a comorbidity, and as such, the average age of people who died with COVID was about 5 years older than the average death age as a result, because they're already on death's door. And then meanwhile, when somebody who was perfectly healthy, like a young soccer player at the height of their powers and health, with no comorbidities, dropped dead suddenly within 2 weeks of having a vaccine, which was not considered a vaccine death because it takes 2 weeks or more for the vaccine to take effect when you've built up antibodies, which is a big ruse. So you don't need to be a medical expert to know a lie. A lie's a lie. It's not in the same realm as medical knowledge. So there's an example, and as such, we've got psychopaths running the world. Lies, 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 lies. We all know they're all being blackmailed, they're all pedophiles, or at least willingly took part in underage sex so that they had, and willingly, it's part of the contract, it's part of the initiation. Oh, she's going. Anyway, she's, oh, you come back? Excuse me. See, that's the other thing. I have credibility if I can communicate with a woman. Apparently, if you don't have a woman in your life in any way, shape or form, you're also living in mum's basement and your comment is not credible. No, you can't be taken notice of because you're an armchair critic in mum's basement. Yes, that's the other thing. These ad hominems, forget them. The facts are what important. So, where was I? That's right, I was talking about COVID. You don't need to be a medical expert to identify blatant lies. The hypocrisy was exponential. So, you could tell straight away that it was a lie. And of course, I never got vaxxed. She never got vaxxed. No. We're not playing Russian roulette with our lives. So that's good. Now, likewise with the scenario with geopolitics, which is what I usually comment on, is that Israel is only using the nuclear thing as a pretext to justify an invasion, just like they use the pretext to justify commit genocide in Palestine. You know, they have this Hannibal directive where they blow up their own people to kill the bad guy, and then they say, well, we have to keep bombing Palestine to save the hostages. Talk about hypocrisy. So it's every excuse they have seems to somehow lead to killing civilians. Oh, Hamas is in there. Really? Well, I don't. Right. So you get the idea. It's just all lies. The pretext is they're an ethno-supremacist religion, and they want to kill anybody who doesn't subjugate themselves to them, which is Iran. So it's just a pretext. And if they didn't have nukes, it'd be another pretext. So, all right, when I say nukes, I mean nuclear power stations. So that's their pretext, and they are planning a strike. Now, the only way they can plan a strike again without having Israel completely destroyed by a hail of rockets is if they go nuclear. So I would say they're planning a nuclear strike. What do they call them? Tactical nukes. Yeah, tactical nukes all over Iran. I think I've made a comment on this before, but I'm just saying that that's the only way they can go. They can't, and they're psychopathic enough to do it. There's no other. If they go and have another conventional attack using their 20th century military, it's not going to stop Iran sending rockets back to Israel. It'll vaporise, see, and they know it. So the only option they have is tactical nukes, and I suspect that they're going to use them because of that reason. That means we're looking at probably all of Western Iran, where probably most of the rocket launching sites are. They'll irradiate the area and think that, well, now they're trapped in their bunkers, can't come out because of radiation, which is of course going to drift across to Israel. But so watch the prevailing winds to know when this attack will happen. If they're blowing east, they'll launch it. If they're blowing west, they won't launch it. But then again, you never know the weather, and a nuclear strike will change the weather too. So probably blow west and land all over Israel anyway. But the only thing that Iran can do is get a bunch of hazmat suits to show, and air filtration facilities in their bunkers to show that they will still be operational in a nuclear attack. And they probably are. They need to demonstrate that. They need to post a video of a rocket launching crew showing up out of their, it's like whack-a-mole, isn't it? They literally come out of their tunnels, set up some rockets, and the West is trying to shoot at them or something. And fuck this video. You get the idea. I can't bother talking anymore. I've got to go make another coffee. You get it. So yeah, Iran has to demonstrate that they will still be operational, and Israel will vaporise even if Iran is struck with nuclear weapons and under a hail of rockets from Iran. So that's what's important here. That's the only way you can stop psychos, is mutually assured destruction. Treaties are not going to do anything. The only thing that psychos respect is fear.